Hi Pisces, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at just sort of general messages, seeing what's coming out for you. We will check in on love as well, see what's going on with all of that. But make sure you do subscribe to the channel so you go in and also leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading. I will be drawing that at Easter, but this week I've got quite a few decks this week. So while we're looking at general energy, we are using the Forest Spirits Oracle cards. I also have the Seekers lenormand there. And then when we move over into love, we are using the Healing Waters Oracle alongside the Stained Glass Lenormand and the Twin Flame Love Notes Oracle as well. Okay, Pisces, getting sort of straight on into it for you. Pisces, what is going on for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know right now? What does Pisces need to know? Pisces energy. Pisces. Retrograde. The first retrograde is finally over, Pisces. Yay. We have the nature spirit energy for you. Divine nature. Your love and wisdom help you overcome your limitations and reach a higher level. I do feel the strong need to connect with nature in some kind of a way. For some of you, it may be, I have been picking up with this card. It may actually be for some of you connecting with an earth sign, or it's about overcoming your limitations. So pushing yourself a little bit further. There might be an earth sign that's going to give you that little bit of extra push when it comes to something here. Pisces, what's going on for our Pisces? The nature spirit energy for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Hearing the word formidable with this Tower card is the first word I'm getting coming through. Formidable. It's kind of like somebody who is a strength to be reckoned with, a power to be reckoned with. There's somebody probably quite tall, broad, strong. They're a tower all by themselves. They're a strong support that you lean on quite heavily. I feel for a lot of you, they may be slightly older than you, or very connected to your foundation. So they may be somebody that is part of your foundational energy. So that can talk about people that have been in your life since you were a child, or have been in your life since a long time, sort of thing. It's usually an energy that's sort of bit protective. They do feel very protective of you as well. The tower is like a defense tower kind of thing. So it's kind of, but it's also a guiding light. It's very interesting because I am getting a defense tower, but I'm also seeing a lighthouse. So it's like somebody who is, they can come to your defense, and, they're tall and strong and provide that safe haven for you when you do need. But they're also somebody that, can actually help guide you, and they shine that light for you when you need that. When you're in darkness, this person is in light. It does feel like there's a little bit of opposite energy between yourself and this person, that when you are in light, this person seems to be in darkness, and vice versa. That that you probably have, when you're having a good day, they're having a bad day, that kind of thing. When you've got extra strength to help them through when they need it, and then they have the extra strength to help you through when you need it. So it's kind of this balancey energy. They really balance you, and they're able to defend you when they need to, but also strengthen and fortify you and guide you when they need to do that as well. and you do that for this person as well. This person does seem to be a very, very anchor energy throughout your life. I am picking up strongly on a person for a lot of you here, rather than just a general energy, because there is a very strong energy between the two of you. We also have the cross there. Um, so we do see a very strong spiritual connection. This person kind of really helps you carry the weight of the world. They really have helped you get through some stuff, and once again, vice versa. They're a rock that you can, rely on when you do need them to. For a lot of you, this definitely may be an earth sign energy there, somebody very connected to nature. Even if they're not a earth sign, they may be somehow very connected to nature. Maybe they live in the middle of a rainforest, or they've got this amazing skill with gardening or something like that. They keep you steady, they keep you stable. There's somebody that you can rely on, you can depend on here, Pisces. You do have a very strong spiritual connection with this person. I'm just not sure why this person is coming through so strong. We did see, overcoming your limitations and reaching a higher level. So when your own love and wisdom cannot push through that glass ceiling, that barrier, it feels like a final barrier that you're pushing through here, Pisces. Breaking through a limit that you have had on yourself or in your life, to get to the next level here. This person kind of has your back, and they'll push you on through when you can't do that for yourself. Why are we seeing such a strong energy of this person for Pisces? Why is that relevant to Pisces? Why does Pisces need to know about that, please? Yep. Why does Pisces need to know that, please? Why is Pisces' attention being drawn to this person, please? That leads. Okay, so I've had to get a few here to clarify that. So we have the bear. So a lot of strong energy once again. Strong, powerful force to be reckoned with. Very similar energy to what I was talking about with that tower. This is somebody, who, helps you set boundaries around yourself, helps you defend yourself, in a nurturing, loving kind of a way. The reason you kind of need to know about this, I feel like this may be the most relevant here, is the coffin energy. Something that has come to end within either your life or this person's life. So because I'm getting such a mirror energy here, it could go either way. So something has come to an end, or something is needing to come to an end in someone's life here. It's like closing out of a cycle, but it leads to a new beginning. So a death that brings a rebirth, and the rebirth just has a lot more love. It's that unconditional love. So there may be somebody just needing some extra love and support around you at this time, and in being there for this person, that enables you to push through that final little limit that because I'm also sort of seeing that for some of you, the limit is that there has been some sort of limit that has been put on the connection between you and this person, that it I feel like maybe someone has been asking them, has this connection run its course? It's not. It's just evolving. Okay, it's just evolving to a higher level of love and unconditional love between the two of you here. The need to both of you sort of stand tall and strong and protect this connection. All right, so protect that while it's in this vulnerable stage of closing out past cycles. And I'm just sort of picking up this message for somebody here, that it's no longer seeing each other the way that we saw each other in the past. This feels like it's somebody that's been in your life a very long time. We're needing to close out our knowledge of each other from our past, because we're both so transformed, and it's a rebirth. It's a brand new kind of relationship, and we're having to work it out as the new version of this connection, rather than what the connection may have been like in the past. So it does just feel like a brand new energy for something that has been around in your life for quite a long time. It's evolving, it's changing, it's breaking through those limitations that you both may have placed here and there on relationships. We do get kind of very comfortable in long-term relationships, whether it's platonic or otherwise. We do tend to get very comfortable and forget that the person that we first met is not the person that we're dealing with now. Everybody grows and evolves and has life happen, in that process. So it's definitely looking at, evolving the relationship and connecting to each other, and strongly nurturing and protecting the connection between each other, as it evolves and transforms here. But looking at love, so obviously it's just something that's important for you to be aware of this week, Pisces. Looking at love and romance for our Pisces. Love and romance for our Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about love? Let it go, Pisces. Let it go. Let it go. Release the past, forgive, soften, move forward. So for some of you, this is specifically referencing this relationship that we've already been talking about here. Letting go of the past. It's no longer that same connection. It's a new connection. It's time to soften, forgive each other for the past, and move forward. So if there has been something that's happened in the past between you and this person, it's time to forgive all those past things, because the connection does seem to hold a lot more love and stability, and spiritual connection for you both than than holding on to any past little grudges or fights from because I'm getting a little bit of just, it's feeling a little bit like Mean Girls kind of energy, like holding on to something that happened in the past, in that sort of a sense. So, you were young. I feel like a lot of you were young when that happened, and it's time to, move past that. We do have birth mysteries. What are you being called to create, Pisces? So, for some of you, you may actually be finding that you are in this stage with love where you are being asked to, co-create a life for some of you, an actual birth, or it's not so much that you're creating that child, that birth. It's more that maybe some of you're kind of thinking about that. Some of you, it is giving a little bit thinking about birth energy. So you may be thinking about the baby mama, the baby daddy, a bit of reflection there, that sort of stuff. But just in general, it's like asking yourself what you're being asked to create for yourself when it comes to romantic love, because I feel like a lot of you Pisces are, I don't want to say in denial, but a little bit, okay? You're kind of hiding from the truth of what you do want in love and romance, that some of you are trying to just go with the flow, but you're actually realizing that, no, I really want new energy to pop on through. How do I create that? Clarify this energy for Pisces. Love and romance for our Pisces. Some of you definitely, definitely have, babies on the brain. Not going to lie. And it might come out of nowhere for some of you as well, because the first card we have here is the Scythe. Sudden changes, breaking free. So, letting go of the past, whether it be with, what's happened for you in love, what's happened with specific relationships in the past, both romantic and otherwise. Letting go of the past and breaking free from that past energy really enables a lot of changes to come through really quickly for you when it comes to love itself. All right, so definitely stirring up a lot of brand new energy. Here we have the Stork, which is my pregnancy card as well. So definitely a couple of you have babies on the brain. So just be aware of that. But ultimately, the baby energy really is about that creation, brand new beginnings. What do I want, from here on out? What's the new that I want? Coming up with new ideas, breaking free from the past so that we can have these, sudden bursts of it may be totally unexpected, sudden, out of nowhere. You have this brand new idea stir up within you of where you do want to transform your love life, because, I'm getting that coffin coming through here again too. So, we do see ending the past cycles, moving into brand new energy when it comes to love as well. So refreshing, a lot of energy, a lot of transformation going along for you at the moment, Pisces, overcoming those limitations. And the limitation does seem to be, the past holding you back a little bit here. It's time to let it go, time to, cleanse and release all of that. Realize that, the person that you knew yesterday, every like, it sounds a little bit trite, I suppose, but every single day, everyone is a different version of the person that they were yesterday. They are no longer that person that they were yesterday. Today is a brand new day. They may be making new choices, new decisions, having new things going on for themselves. That does give them the potential to be a brand new person each and every day. And, like I said, personal growth, shadow work, all that sort of stuff. People do change and transform, even if you don't necessarily realize it straight away. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's about that perspective, that the person that you are holding these things against, the person that you need to forgive is the person in the past. You don't need to forgive that person that's standing right there in front of you right here, right now. That's not the person that did that. That was a past version of them that did that. Okay, so you're needing to just I just feel like there's a perspective shift coming through for you with this transformation, Pisces. And it's about the way that you're looking at, past versions of people versus current and potential versions of people, and that's a big part of your leveling up, reaching a higher level where you actually are able to take current. This is what I'm seeing right here, right now. The proof is what I'm seeing right here, right now, not necessarily what happened a month ago, 2 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. All right. So can we get a message a little bit more specifically to do with romance, please, for our Pisces? The messages this week have been very jumping into just one particular thing. Oh, and I just realized I have grabbed the Seekers deck that I was doing the general with there, which is, I'm wondering why I'm getting double cards again. But we have the Cloud followed by the Scythe and then the Masculine. So, it's the more that you're thinking about, what the future should bring for you, what you want these new beginnings to be for you, because we do definitely see new beginnings coming through on the back of this big transformation, and things coming in very suddenly out of nowhere, very unexpected. It's kind of like the last thing you expect is this masculine energy to arrive in your life, even though you've kind of overthought the whole love thing. I think, Pisces, a lot of you are up in your head about love, trying to tell yourself XYZ, but then this unexpected masculine energy comes in for you, and all of a sudden that throws everything up on its head. But it's all part of an opportunity for a brand new beginning here, Pisces. Part of this higher level you're reaching, yeah? Okay, messages for Pisces from your person. So regardless of whether this is a past, current, or person you haven't even met yet, messages for Pisces from their person. I think about you all the time. So that even if they don't know you, they're thinking about you, Pisces. They're thinking about, oh, I wonder what my person's going to be like. What color hair will they have? What things will they like? They're trying to make space in their life for you, even though they don't even know you yet. And for those of you who are already connected to this person, pretty constantly connected in the thoughts as well. I dream about a future with you. So this person is even dreaming about you. Not only do they think about you all the time, they think about you all the time when they're asleep as well. So dreaming about you as well, Pisces. Will you help me? Will you help me? So I feel as though this is that person wanting to embrace the transformation with you as well. That they can kind of just feel that you're going through this transformative energy, and they're kind of jumping on board. Let's transform. Let's view the future in a different way to how we have viewed the past. All right, so that's what we have for you today, Pisces. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Leave a comment so you go in the draw for that free personal reading, and I will see you all again soon.